All right, folks, what is going on? Back with another video, and today we're going to talk about this publisher called ThiGamesDE. I don't know how to pronounce it, but nevertheless, their games have been removed from the PlayStation Store. We're talking about over 1,100 games. Nearly 1,200 games have been removed by this publisher between the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I didn't know much about these guys. I don't know anything about them, but this number jumped out at me. So we're going to look at this and give my thoughts and opinions on what's going on here, and we'll just go from there because I think I know what's going on here from what I've read, but I didn't read enough of it. I just wanted to do the video and react to it as I read it. So we're going to look at this article right here and give my thoughts and opinions. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Over here, I talk about gaming and everything under that umbrella. Hopefully, you guys will check out the channel. Shout out to everybody who has been subscribing to the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. I really, really appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs, and it's all thanks to you guys. So let's go ahead and jump over here and look at this right here. 1194. Shout out to GamerRant.com. 1194 PS5 games have just disappeared off the PlayStation Store. Every game from the publisher ThiGames have been removed from the PlayStation Store with a total of 1194 PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games disappearing. ThiGames is primarily known for publishing shovelware like the This Quiz and the Jumping Burger. Like I said, I never heard of these games. I don't know nothing about them, which are often used by PlayStation players to earn easy platinum trophies for their account. The reason for their sudden disappearance from the PlayStation Store is unclear, but it may be related to the Sony recent partnership with Microsoft and Nintendo to pursue greater player safety of the company's platforms. Sony is no stranger to unexpectedly pulling games from its platform on rare occasions. Often games are delisted after their servers have been shut down, as was the case of the infamously with Concord being pulled from the. Wait a minute. That's not what happened with Concord. Concord came out and it was just bad. It didn't make the sales. Nobody wanted to play it. It was pulled because it was bad. It wasn't just because the servers were shut down. It was a bad game. Luckily, I bought it right before they shut it down because, collection purposes. In other cases, the games are delisted due to license for the IP or other materials within the game expiring and the publisher declining to renew them. However, it is not clear if this is the case for the game's library. So that's what's going on here. Basically, it looks like it's a bunch of shovelware, and people just feel like this. Well, I ain't gonna say people, but Sony just feel like this doesn't need to be on their platform. It's an easy way to obtain trophies. And when I looked on Reddit, see what people were thinking about this, and that looked like that be the case. So let's look at this here. Shovelware publisher ThiGames from the Jumping Taco Sushi Burger series yoinked off PSN Sony together with 1,194 games of the other shovelware games. I had no idea that people make this kind of shovelware and to this extent. They're actually the fourth largest publisher on PSN. This might have to do with the new collective safety rules by Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft as a way to collectively tackle shovelware, AI slop in store. So they use AI. I wouldn't be surprised they use AI to make their games. I wouldn't be surprised. The timing is curious. So I'm looking at all I looked at some, not all, but I looked at some of the responses and like, look, this guy here, greatness, and said, good, get rid of all of them. And eShop, the eShop is the worst of them all. Captain Morning said, I think they're all ass. I feel the recommendation changes it all. I'm not sure why some of these games are so pushed up. Steam is full of garbage, but you don't see garbage as often unless you're actively looking for it. And there's a bunch of other replies. Let me see. Yes, don't put them on the sale page. Don't put them on the sale page, for example. Sure, they can be discounted, but keep them away from promotions. Inside the already niche community of achievement and trophy hunters, there are a subset of members that will happily waste their money on shovelware in order to inflate their platinum gamer score and see digital numbers go up. They are, well, dedicated, to say the least. I'm glad companies are taking a stance against this garbage. Now, I agree. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to show off whatever trophies or achievements I get in any of these games, but I'm not a hunter. If I get it, cool. I'll post it on my X account or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I got this trophy, whatever. This probably like, your basic run-of-the-mill trophy for completing a part of a game. But I like to post my trophies to let people know that I'm actually playing these games. So I don't have a problem with that, but I don't go out here just to have my, like this guy said, digital number on the trophy thing go up. I mean, to me that's nothing. I mean, it's just a bunch of numbers. I mean, I like to let you know I'm playing these games, but I'm not about to go all the way out of the way to get all the trophies. Like right now, I'm actually streaming Devil May Cry on the PS5. If I get whatever trophy I get as I go through the game, cool. But I'm not like chasing any trophies. You know what I mean? You know, I think the word that you're looking for is stupid, not dedicated. I like the occasional platinum hunt. I have 14, I think, nothing special. I think I got like 8 or 7 or something like that. So yeah, it's 14. But the obsession with this is weird. I'm glad Nintendo doesn't do trophies or achievements. Okay. So Captain Morning came back. I do see a lot of comments when I check for some of those games on Xbox, easy 1000G type comments. I understand that, and that's fine, but isn't there it's their time and their money, I guess. I wish it was a better way to remove these recommendations. Keep it only for those that are looking for easy 1000G or whatever the F that means. But when they have the outbreak that keep popping up in new releases, and they're at the bottom of the effing slums in regards of quality. Xbox still allows it. Now, I do understand. I do agree with that. Now, if you want to farm this stuff, that's cool. But to have it at the forefront, it does shows that they're really pushing slop, and I've seen it happen mostly on Steam. And like this guy said, you had to go out and look for it. But I do see them from time to time on Steam where these games that are like they're like point and click games to do. Like I remember one game, and I actually did this one time just because of shout out to Weapon Wheel podcast. It was like a meme of the Weapon Wheel podcast where this whole thing about I am bread. And that was it's an easy platinum to get. And just because they were talking about it so much, I just decided to buy the game and just get the easy platinum. But that was what that had to be like back in 2015, 2016. It's been so it's almost 10 years ago. So I mean, that's the only thing I remember. But I don't even know if they make that game either. But I did it then, and it was like, okay, all you gotta do is just keep clicking the button and you get the. I thought it was so ridiculous, but it was such a joke on Weapon Wheel. I decided to do it, and it was cool. But yeah, but I don't like seeing these games actually being put to the forefront because I don't play games just to do stuff like that. I just got it, like I said, for I Am Bread because it was just a meme that was going or a joke that was going on Weapon Wheel, and I think everybody that was on Weapon Wheel just actually did it. I think I remember Hard 8 did it. Broken Games. I know Jack Move did it because I mean Jack Move goes after trophies all day, but it's just a thing that it was at the time. But I agree with this. I don't think that these games should be anywhere near like to the forefront. If you go look for them, that's fine. But I'm here to play like real games, not anything like these. But they're being removed. Like this guy said, he wish it was a better way to remove these recommendations. Well, one of the ways you remove these recommendations is for the game to be going itself. So I mean that's what we're dealing with. So at the end of the day, this is a nothing burger to me. I really don't care, but I thought it was really interesting that all of these games being removed that fast. You don't really see stuff like that every day on these digital stores. That's something that you just don't really see. So I thought it was interesting, but now I see why they were moved because these games are like, I mean, they're slop. They really are. But nevertheless, you guys let me know what you guys think. Do you guys play any of these games? What are your thoughts about this? For me, it is what it is. Like I said, I played one game like this, the I Am Bread game, and it was because of a joke on Weapon Wheel podcast. It wasn't necessarily anything like something that I was actually into and I wanted to play, and that was like 10 years ago. But I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully, I'll see you guys again for another video, or I will see you guys on the live streams. I try to go live at least 5 to 6 days out of the week. It's been pretty busy the last couple of days, but I do plan on going live in the next couple of days or so. I want to finish up Devil May Cry, and I also want to talk just to have some gaming news and discussions. That's what I do as well throughout the week. So hopefully you guys check that stuff out. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all take it easy and y'all be blessed. Peace.